Last time we did some product research live, we found the store that's doing $546,000 a month in sales. We've essentially created an entire replica store for you guys to use. The entire store is ready. You can actually go ahead and launch this store on ShopFunnels, which is what I recommend, or you can import this into Shopify as well. All of this traffic's going to this page, right? If we have the same ads, we have the similar page, okay, and we have a supplier that will ship it out for us, in what world will we not be successful? I don't know about anybody else's product research, but my research methodology is very simple. It's very elegant. It helps me find top-rated products and then helps me launch them really fast as well. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to look at some businesses right here. And more important than looking at the businesses is going ahead and describing to you my product selection criteria, how I'm able to look at all of this data, because at the end of the day, this Winning Hunter is the tool that I like. Link is in the description for it. But for me, all these tools pretty much look the same, right? If you take Winning Hunter, Shop Hunter, Big Spy, PP Ads, all of these pretty much look the same. They all have their own way of getting data put in front of you. But at the end of the day, that's their job. What's your job? Your job is to look at the data that's presented and pick the project or the e-commerce store or the dropshipping product that you're going to launch. And most people, at least the ones that I talk to, I continuously get this feedback where, Ali, dude, I just have information overload. Like, I can't make a decision. There's too much going on. I have shiny object syndrome. When it comes time to do something, I get very, very hesitant because I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. So if this video can help you sort of navigate that, then I've gone ahead and done my job, okay? And the proof is in the pudding. We found this in the last time we did this, a $500,000 store selling one product. In today's video, we're gonna try and do the same. Again, when I do product research this live, nothing of this is premeditated. We may not find anything, or we may find something really, really heavy. Like last time we did this live, we found something in the first 10 minutes, and when we found it, it was only doing $400,000 a month. And when I've come back to it a week, it's doing $500,000 a month. Okay, so now without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so this is Winning Hunter. My strategy with Winning Hunter is I've tried playing around with a lot of their toggles, but the reason I like Winning Hunter a lot is because for some reason, when you don't touch any of the settings, all they do is show you their newest stuff that they found, the most relevant, the newest stuff. So every week that I come back to it, I never see the same thing coming up again and again. And when I do see it, oftentimes it's really those businesses that are scaling and scaling really well. So if you do see a business come on here again and again, that's a positive, strong sign of a business that's continuously advertising. So those businesses then go into my track stores. Okay, and these are like, I've used this analogy before, like if you guys have seen any Marvel movies or anything, you know how Thanos collects Infinity Stones? These are my e-commerce Infinity Stones. Anytime I want to know what's up, what's relevant, what business is doing well, this is where I come to. And what I do is I essentially replicate their stores, I replicate their products, and I have their entire systems modeled. So when I want to launch a store, a product, or my students want to, we basically just model what's already working. That's what White Label Dropshipping is. For those of you who want to find out more about it, that's the first link that's the second link in the description, at least for today's video. Okay, so now let's get into it. First thing we're seeing is this particular product, right? You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through product by product, what I like, what I don't like. Now, for example, this is a very, very generic store. I mean, yes, they're going after the breast cancer awareness product, but come on. If you think you're going to make money with this, generic image, generic product page, couple of pieces of description, there's no way. This is the unfortunate truth that most people believe, is that, okay, I'm going to put up an image, a nice store, I'm gonna have some nice widgets, some nice the ability to choose different colors, options, sizes. Like I'll give them more options. Like I'll be the person that give them a lot of options, so I can target the entire market. That is false thinking. Okay. Let's say somebody did want to buy this product. Let's say you actually ran ads and for some weird reason, Facebook found you the one customer that would actually buy from you. You know what would happen? And ladies, I know that a very few percentage of my viewership is ladies, but I'll ask this to the ladies and I'll humbly ask you guys to comment down below if I'm right or wrong. Okay. And this is coming from me watching how my wife shops. Okay. My wife, she doesn't just come in, decide, oh, this is a cute sweater. I'll take it in pink and I'm whatever size and I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. No, that's literally never happened in the history of female shopping. That has never freaking happened. Unless it's like some Louis Vuitton top that has been all over Instagram and you're just like waiting for the moment to buy it. You know your size, you know your color. But you've done that all before you actually even reached the shopping stage, right? That has never happened. If it's a new product that someone's discovered, the average shopping experience is this. Okay, they come on the store, they look at, I'm like, they're trying to picture themselves. Oh, will I look good in pink or beige or pink or black or green? They're just going through cycling all their colors. Then they're going to share this with their friends. They're going to share this in groups. They're going to share it with their husband. They're going to be like, hey, babe, I'm thinking, like, should I get this one? And, will this fit loose? Will this fit tight? Should I size up? Should I size down? Right? They're going to do all this shit. Then they're going to go and Google the brand somewhere else. They're going to find out, oh, this brand doesn't even exist, right? If I'm buying this product, I'll buy it from a reputable brand, and you've lost them. Or they spend so much time deciding, they're like, I'll come back to it later, and they never come back. This is where sales go to die. Pages like this is where e-commerce goes to die, okay? I will never dropship a product like this, and I will never sell this way, okay? I've done it before. It sucks. Okay, let's keep going. Now, this product is exciting. Let's see what's going on here, okay? Quelera Sunset Pro blue light blocking glasses. Okay, nice. All right, nice. Great. Okay, this is good. There's a lot that is gone on to creating this page. I love what's going on here, okay? Now you see, now let's compare this with this. Let's just compare these two pages so that my point is being made, okay? Lots of choices, no choices. It's one thing. The only thing you're choosing is how many pairs you want. So by eliminating the choice of product and more so telling them, okay, choose how many you want, you've already made a positive step in the right direction. Okay, this isn't a fashion product with a ton of, oh, it's going to look good on me, it's not going to look good on me. No, none of that shit. Okay, it's something to help you sleep better because it blocks certain light. It's a problem solver. It solves the problem. So when you're buying a problem solver, you don't care what color, what this or what that it is. It's what you're going to sleep with at night. It's black in color and the frames are red because it helps do something. So that whole choice, oh, do I need it? Do I not? Will this look good on me? All that shit, that doesn't apply here. Okay. The only thing that matters is, will this solve my problem? And the only thing you're thinking about is, should I buy one for me or one for me and my partner, right? Or one for me and my parent, right? Or should I get three, the family deal? Everybody gets them. So you're already increasing the value over here, okay? Then not like, look at this. This is all the information over here. No, there's how other lights are stealing your sleep. This pair can help you wind down. Why sunset is your nighttime best routine, recommended by sleep and wellness experts. Why this? Certain reviews, risk-free, FAQ, more reviews. This is a well-built product page, okay? But the proof will come down to this. How many ads are they running? Oh, wow. I mean, this is so funny. I hate that we didn't do more research and we found like a store that's doing it right. I wish I could do more research for you guys to show you, but this is a store that's doing it right. This is a store that's doing it right. It's not testing a bunch of different products. It's testing products in the same category, rest and recovery, right? These are blue light blocking glasses. Before this, they were testing the red light therapy, right? If I keep scrolling down, maybe I'll find another thing that they were testing, okay? Okay, so it looks like they've been testing this red light therapy thing for a while. It looks like it's been for the hand. Oh, no. So they were testing red light therapy, okay? Then before that, they were testing something to fix your arthritis, okay? What this tells me is this store has identified one particular niche or one particular audience to serve. They create compelling ads and they sell problem solving products. Now, this is a store I actually want to model. They run ads to very heavy e-commerce countries where their buyers exist, and they run specific ads to specific people. Okay, this is something that I'm interested in. Okay, now we're going to view details. We're going to go ahead and track store. Okay, we're going to go ahead and track the store. We're going to learn. I'm almost at my limit. I'm going to have to remove some. I hate removing stores to track more, but that keeps me on the edge where I only track the best 50. And I could get the 100 plan, but at that point, I'm just tracking to track. I like the 50 because it keeps me accountable for the ones that I do track. Okay, now we're waiting 24 hours. We're the first person to track this store, which is awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save this and I'm going to come back to it later when I do have some tracking done. Maybe when we do the product research video next week or a few days from now, we'll see how many sales it's made. But if it's made a ton of sales, well, we move on to the next step of our process, which is going ahead and modeling and recreating the store. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly save it to my notes and I'll tell you what the next step is. All right. So now let's get back. Let's look at the next thing. Okay. Let's go to open link and tab. Now we're going to do a ad analysis. Okay. 28 ads only, active and inactive. So this is a very new brand. I wouldn't just put all my horses in this race. This is something that I would track, see how their performance is, see if they have a proven system that's been working for them, and then go for it. Okay, but at the same time, I'm a little bit surprised because I'm seeing all of these ads. So this is a blue and this is a green. So let's look at this one. They're all coming from the same place, but this is a green and this is a blue. I want to track this green store, which means I got to go to my stores. I got to take some of them out and then I'll come back and I'll track that green one because maybe that green one has a ton of revenue and we can look at what's happening there. All right, I could only delete 3, guys. I didn't have it in me to delete more because I'm just like, I wanna track this store. So let's go ahead and track this one. Oh, it's the same. It's the same. But that doesn't make sense. Why are these two different colors if that's the same? So let's go to this. Okay. They're still running traffic to this page. I want to see these ads. Okay. I want to see this one. This is try. Okay. You see the difference in the domain names? One is where and one is try. Okay, so they've basically gotten multiple different subdomains, okay, for their different stores. So one is where, okay, and one is try. Okay, so let's have both of these open, both of the same brand name, but they're running it off different subdomains. Not sure why, but somebody doing that maybe knows some shit. Okay, so let's track all of their subdomains and see what we got. Okay, so we're gonna track try as well. We tracked where. Now let's go ahead and track try. All right, so now we are at try, and we've seen that this business is doing $147,000 a month. Okay, now if we look at the try ads, we're going to find how many active? 220. We've hit some, boys and girls. We've hit some, but what is alarming is it's all inactive. That tells me something too. That tells me they ran this product, it's not working, and now they've pivoted to this product. Do you guys understand what happened? This all makes perfect sense, right? They were trying this product, they did it for a while, they ran it, they made a ton of money. Okay, they're still probably going to make some money because they still have traffic coming in from other places and sources. But after this, they've stopped running and they've now shifted all of their energy to launching this product. That's smart. See, when you do research like this, it's important to understand patterns as well. So would I launch this product? No, I wouldn't launch this product, and I wouldn't even launch this product. This product I wouldn't launch because the main company launching them ran a ton of ads. Okay, they ran at a point 220 ads. Okay, but that's all stopped. And in fact, it stopped in September, which means they were making money and then they stopped. And now what we can see is they've shifted their entire focus to this product, and they're currently running only 28 ads. So this business is going through a transition. The only companies' ads that I look at, or the only products that I launch, the only stores that I model, are those that have a proven track record. They have a ton of ads running. They have a ton of ads running consistently, and they've been running these ads consistently for a period of time. Okay. If you look at my program, White Label Dropshipping, all of the stores that we replicate have that in common. In fact, what I'm doing is, because this channel's been live for a year, is I'm going back to stores that I found a year ago, and then I bring them back on the channel and I show you that they're still making $1 million or a month, or 6 figures a month. And they were doing that last year too. They're doing it this year as well. And nothing has changed in their system except for the fact that they're running fresh creative. Their page is the same, their process is the same, everything is the same. And those are the businesses that I'm looking for. Those are the hidden gems that I'm looking for. Okay. So this was a great sort of journey, right? Where we looked at the entire makeup of a business. And unfortunately we came up short, but that's it. And that is we went into that level of detail in the first 2 businesses itself. Okay. And using this approach, I basically look at every single store that's out here, okay, to find something that's actually successful, find something that will actually work. For example, look at this store. Okay. This is one that we found last time we did this product research. Last time we did this, it was making $400,000 in sales. This time it's making $540,000 in sales. If I look at their ads, okay, they have a good set of active ads. They've actually run over 3,400 different ads. Okay, some of them are active, some of them are inactive, but there's a good mix of things going on. All right. Another thing that they're doing, okay, is all of the traffic is going to one single page. All of their traffic is going to one single product. This is the product, okay? And these guys tend to stick in the same niche as well. This is a business that's tried and tested. Facebook's probably not their only source of revenue. They're probably running ads on other platforms as well, okay? But these are the businesses that we're looking at, okay? This is the page that they've created. This is the traffic that they're running, and this is what the store that they've built. So using this method of deduction, okay, going through different stores, looking at the ones that are successful versus not, we find products that are actually successful. And then what do we do when we find a product that's actually successful? What me and my team do is we create a white label version of this exact same store. So if you go to white label stores, okay, and if you're not a part of White Label Dropshipping, find out, click how you can join, click that first link down below, okay? And then we go to white label stores. We go to the kids water play mat funnel. Okay, you have to sign up. We'll go ahead and quickly sign up. Okay, you have to sign in. You have to be a member to be able to see this. Okay, and this is what you have. Okay, first thing is you can download the research. You can go ahead and understand what makes this store successful. Okay, you can look at who the supplier of it is, how much they charge, who the competitors is, what are their ads. Okay, you're also going to take a look at who the avatar of this particular product is, how to test this with ABO, how to scale this with CPO. All right, what is the profit system behind this? Okay, what order bumps and upsells you need to put, what are the ad angles you need to use, and what are the viral strategies that you can use, because this is a really viral product, to go ahead and go viral on TikTok. So all of that's in here. So first thing, go through the research. Second thing, look at our white label version of the same exact funnel. Okay, as you guys can see, we've essentially created an entire replica store for you guys to use, essentially modeling the same store right here. Okay, all right, and we've gone ahead and created that. And now, if you essentially wanted to launch the same store, all you'd have to do is click this button, okay, and boom, it get imported right into your store. And when we say replica, guys, we haven't copied, we've modeled. Okay, we've ran everything through AI. We've created similar copy and similar images, but we have not copied anything. So we've created safe to use versions. In fact, we've also changed the name. They call this the splashy sink, right? We call this froggy flow, right? And look at this, the entire store is ready. You can actually go ahead and launch this store on ShopFunnels, which is what I recommend, or you can import this into Shopify as well and go ahead and launch this exact same store, okay? Because, well, why wouldn't you be able to? Okay, we've gone ahead, we've seen the ads, right? Let me actually go ahead and show the entire system again. I'll just go ahead and download the research. I'll go here to competitors ads library. Okay, we've gone ahead, we've seen the ads for this. Okay, these ads are not tough to create by any means. All of this traffic's going to this page, right? If we have the same ads, we have the similar page, okay, and we have a supplier that will ship it out for us, in what world will we not be successful? So your second question is, Ali, how do we create the ads? Well, we can create the ads with a ton of AI tools, or if you're part of White Label Dropshipping, we'll also create the ads for you. Okay, and then your next question is, okay, what about launch? Well, we have the entire research on what exact interest and targeting strategy we're going to be using to launch this product. Okay, and if you're a part of White Label Dropshipping, we actually launch the product with you. We'll get on a phone call, we'll launch the store together. Then your next question is, Ali, how do we scale? Okay, we have the research. This is how we scale with CBO. And we're gonna meet, if you're part of White Label Dropshipping, we're gonna meet every single week right here inside of the weekly live calls, right? We had our last one just a few days ago in October. October's just started. We just had our last call where all of us got on and we were talking business, stats, scaling, finding new products, all of that. We meet every single week. Right. And if you say, hey, Ali, if I have questions in the middle, well, that's why there's a mastermind where you can go in and ask questions, and me and my team, we go ahead and get back to you. Okay. That's my process. That's my system of White Label Dropshipping. We find stores, we track patterns, we find stores with replicatable, proven paths of success. Then we create a white label version for that exact same store that you can launch as your own. You can launch this on ShopFunnels, or you can launch this on Shopify, but you launch fast. So you don't have to write copy, you don't have to write images, create images, you don't have to source products, you don't have to create ads, you don't have to do anything. You just have to like the product, think that you can sell it, and then plug into White Label Dropshipping and sell it with us. Or you basically, if you're doing this yourself, I'd say pay attention to the signals, pay attention to the patterns, create a very similar look and feel store, create a very similar look and feel ads, model what's already successful, because if you do that, your chances of success skyrocket. All right. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked watching it as much as I liked creating it for you. We create videos like this every single day. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what you think about the store, what you think about White Label Dropshipping in general, and what are you doing in Q4 to go ahead and launch your e-commerce business.